So, hi everyone, today I'd like to share a DIY Flatlay background. I actually made mine using a cardboard box and contact paper or shelf liner, however you'd like to call it. And this just was to show you how I laid out the shelf liner or contact paper. I actually purchased an 18-inch by 1.5 yards roll at my local Dollar Tree, but you can use any size that fits your needs along with any pattern. I set out, I was just kind of trying to measure it to figure out how large I wanted it to be or how long I wanted it to be. And this is just to show you how I cut the box. I found cutting the box along the seam a lot easier. I will say please use sharper scissors than I did, or a craft knife. That may be a little easier for you. But you can use whatever you have on hand at home. So this was just to show you what I did. I laid out the contact shelf paper across the box, and then I cut off the extra edge, and I actually used that and made an extra Flatlay background. And this was just to show you again how I just laid it out across the box, and then I cut off the contact paper. You can remove the flaps or you can leave them on. I left them on and I just folded them under because I thought that way if I needed to stand up the box I would give it a little more body, or I could actually use it kind of like a shelf system for a light item. And then I just kind of again laid the contact shelf paper across it to make sure that I lined it upright. I will say, which I should have said earlier, is that you're going to have to read the instructions of your contact or shelf liner to make sure what items it adheres to, because some don't necessarily adhere to rough products, or each contact paper or shelf liner is different. And this was just to show you how I kind of lined it up. It is a little tricky. So if you just take a small section at a time and then line it up and press it onto your box or whatever material you use, it may go a little better than it did for me. I tried to cut this down as much as possible, but as you can see I did end up having a wrinkle. This shelf liner contact paper didn't have really heavy adhesive, which I like, so I was able to fix any wrinkles, as you can see here. And then you just basically let it adhere to your surface. Some contact liners or shelf paper can be a bit smelly because of the glue, so you may want to be in a well-ventilated area when you try this idea. And then as you can see, I just basically smoothed it out, and that's what the finished products look like, and I will be right back. So, hi everyone. This is the smaller of the two Flatlay backgrounds that I created. So since I had some extra, as you can see, I just kind of wrapped it around the corners. I did leave the flaps on this box as well, because then you can kind of stand it up a little bit. Even if you do it this way, at least it has some shape. I just thought that this was kind of a neat project to try, and since I'd seen the contact paper and I kind of liked the design since it was a simple floral design, I thought that was kind of cute. And it's something that you can do if you have extra boxes lying around like I do. Again, you can use anything, shelf liner, contact paper, wallpaper if you have some, the self-adhesive kind. And you can use anything for the actual basic body. I just had a lot of boxes lying around and I thought this was something that would be worthwhile. So I left some examples of shelf liner contact paper in the descriptions below, and like I said, I happen to use an 18-inch by 1.5 yards of the shelf liner contact paper. They come in a variety of sizes and patterns and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this project, and I also added a link to the blog post that I created for this as well. So have a good day, everybody. Bye.